Hi, I'm Veronica Guerrero Quan. I'm a licensed therapist with Stanley Psychology, and today I'm going to talk to you all about deep breathing using the diaphragm. The diaphragm is a muscle attached to the lungs that is deeply involved when we inhale deeply and exhale slowly. It pulls on the lungs down as we inhale, and then it contracts, goes up whenever we exhale. And the beauty of deep breathing is that it helps our body calm down and feel safe in the present moment. It's really helpful whenever you're getting stressed, anxious, or even really angry and frustrated. Usually what's going on in our bodies when we feel those emotions, our heart rate starts to go a little faster, our breathing becomes a little shallow, and our bodies slowly get into that fight or flight mode that so many of us talk about. And a way to buffer against that and kind of put the brakes on our body from that energy escalating so fast is by taking a pause and taking some deep breaths. That helps directly slow down the heart rate and help our bodies calm down by signaling to the brain, again, that we're safe in the present moment. So I'd like to introduce to you how to do deep breathing. What I often recommend my therapy clients to do is to sit up straight. You can do this standing up, but preferably sitting down for the first time would be helpful. And we want to sit up straight this way. And we can put a hand on our upper chest, a hand on our lower belly, and we can start first by just taking in some deep breaths. Deep inhales through nose. It's easy to take in some deep breaths through there, through 2 nostrils involved, so it's easy to get a lot of air in. And when we exhale, we're gonna do it slowly through the mouth. It's easy to control the breath on the way out by having one exit, which is the mouth. And so we'll purse our lips on the exhale as if we're blowing out through a straw. So we'll go ahead and sit up straight. We'll put a hand on upper chest, hand on lower belly. The point of the hands being in these areas are to notice where the movement is happening. And so we'll start by inhaling through the nose, exhaling through mouth. And right now we're just going to notice where the movement is happening. Maybe you're noticing some movement down in the belly area. That's a good sign. Maybe you're noticing some movement up in the chest area. That might be okay. If it's only the chest area that's moving up and down, that is a sign that you're engaging in shallow breathing. And so we want to aim toward having the belly expand by coming out on the inhale and going in on the exhale. So we'll do this for a couple more moments. No need to be perfect at it if this is your first time watching this video, but just bring awareness to what's happening in your body right now as you take in deep inhales through the nose and slow exhales through the mouth. We'll do this for several more moments here. Okay, I also want to point out that when we are engaging in deep breathing this way, there will be times where our belly area will expand and afterward our chest might rise up a little bit. That is totally okay. That probably means that your lungs just filled up and naturally your chest might rise a little after that as you inhale more air. But we don't want it to only be the chest that's moving because again, that's a sign that you're only having some shallow breathing here. You're not really involving the diaphragm tugging on your lungs as you fill in those lungs with oxygen on the inhale. Another tip I will give you before we wrap up this video is that if you're having a hard time by sitting up straight or even standing and having your belly expand and contract on the inhales and exhales and you're having a really hard time getting that deeper breathing, it can be helpful to lay down. And I'll just quickly demonstrate here. You can lay down flat, either on the floor, on a bed, on a couch, anywhere. And what you will do here by laying down is putting one hand or both on your belly area. And you can take in deep breaths this way. You can inhale through nose, exhale through mouth. Inhale through nose, exhale through mouth. And I'm gonna sit back up here, but I just wanted to demonstrate that when you do that, your belly will naturally rise and fall a lot more easily than it will if you're having trouble doing it sitting up or standing up. The reason for that is you have a hard surface pushing against the back of your body and those back muscles, and so you're naturally able to fully relax, to let yourself sink into that flat surface, and it's hard to let the air just stay up here. It naturally puts your body in a position to where it forces the air to go deeper into the lungs as your diaphragm becomes involved. So I would recommend that you start there, maybe practicing once per day, put a reminder on your phone, try it for 30 seconds every night before you go to sleep, or maybe halfway throughout your day or in the mornings, whatever time works out for you and your schedule. But just having that daily reminder and practicing it, and the more that you practice it, it will become muscle memory for you, and then it'll become easier for you to do it when you're sitting up or when you're standing up. And again, the goal would be for you to use this skill whenever you're getting frustrated, any anger-related emotion, stressed, or anxious. This will help put the brakes on your body, getting that anxiety, that energy from escalating too high. So, hope this helps, and talk to you again very soon.